I wasn't supposed to survive. I was born 3 months early, about a pound, and I died more than once in the hospital. And years later, after growing up in East LA, I volunteered to become a U.S. Army Ranger right after 9/11. Now, I run a digital marketing agency, and I've helped generate over $1 billion in revenue for businesses. This video isn't a highlight reel. It's my story, what I learned, and why I'm building my personal brand starting today. What's up? My name is Henry Hernandez. Online, I go by Hank Q. I'm the CEO of a digital marketing agency, and we operate under brands like Digital Strategy Group, HVAC Digital Marketing, e-commerce SEO, and a few others. This channel is about what actually works in digital marketing without hype, and about building real businesses with real systems that produce real results. And to do that, I'm going to start with my story. Because if you understand where I came from, you'll understand exactly how I think about marketing. I was born in 1983. I'm the youngest of four. I grew up in East Los Angeles, and I'll be honest, it wasn't soft. There was violence, gangs, tagging, turf wars. My bike got stolen more than once. It felt like a place where a lot of people weren't building, they were taking. But before any of that, my life started in an ICU. I was premature, tiny. The hospital clothes didn't fit, so they used doll clothes. And as a kid, people would come up to me at church and tell me, "You're a miracle. We prayed for you." That did something to me early. It shaped my faith, but it also shaped my mindset. If I was spared, then I'm here to do something with my life and not waste it. So, even growing up in a rough environment, I started thinking, how do I not end up stuck here? How do I build a different life? I was shy. I struggled communicating. I didn't always know how to express what I was thinking or feeling. My IQ, if you want to call it that, was not strong. But I had two foundations that changed everything for me. One was faith, having a filter bigger than my emotions. And the second was going to a Christian private school from 3rd to 8th grade. That contrast was massive. Teachers cared. The environment was different. I realized the world could be stable, structure, growth-oriented, and I learned something that would later define how I build businesses. Environments do shape outcomes. If the environment is chaos, the results are chaos. If the environment is structured, the results improve. That's not just life, that's marketing too. After high school, 9/11 happened, and I knew we were going to war. I decided I didn't want to do something easy. I wanted the hardest thing I could possibly do. So I went after a contract most recruiters didn't want to give out. I walked into a recruiting office and told them I wanted to be a Ranger. They laughed at me, literally laughed at me. Told me young skinny kids like me couldn't do it. "You can't do it, Henry. They don't want people like you." But I looked at them in the eyes and said, "Give me the contract." Did they do it? No. So I had to go to multiple offices. I had to fight for it, but I got it. And I shipped out February 2002. Now, why does that matter for digital marketing? Because that was the moment I decided something that still drives me today. My standard is not average. If I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it all the way. 100%. Ranger training taught me discipline, yes. But more importantly, it taught me systems. People think elite performance is about motivation. It's not. Motivation fades. Elite performance is actually about process, repetition, measurement, teamwork, accountability, execution under pressure, and that's literally marketing. Marketing isn't magic. It's a set of inputs and outputs measured over time, improved through testing. And when you have systems, you don't just get results, you get repeatable results. In 2005, I left the military and went to college. I was moving fast, trying to finish quickly. But then I got an opportunity to work at a digital marketing agency, and I was basically getting paid to learn. That was the moment I realized college isn't going to teach me SEO. College is not going to teach me paid media. It's not going to teach me conversion rate optimization, landing pages, copywriting, lead funnels, any of it. So I made a decision. I'm going to learn in the real world. And I went all in. I learned everything I could about the internet. Traffic sources, rankings, ads, persuasion, messaging, data, analytics, offers, everything. But I still had a gap. I could execute, but I struggled communicating, selling, presenting. So I did something uncomfortable on purpose. I took a commission-only, door-to-door, B2B sales job selling credit card processing. Cold approach, unannounced, face-to-face, rejection all day. That didn't just build skill, it built confidence. And that confidence is what later allowed me to lead teams and close bigger deals. A few years later, I worked at a larger digital marketing firm spending around $250K a month on ads. I got hired for SEO project management, but I noticed something. The company was burning money in places they did not need to. So being the person that I am, I pushed for change. It took me weeks to convince leadership, but once they gave me room, we built internal systems and built a team. Within about 90 days, we reduced waste and built a program that got stronger results for a fraction of the cost. And here's what mattered most. We could predict outcomes, not perfectly, but consistently. That's when I realized my edge wasn't SEO tricks. My edge was process and execution. That's the same edge I bring to clients now. So why am I building my personal brand today? I'm 42 years old because I've spent years behind the scenes helping companies grow. But I'm at a point where I want to lead from the front. I want to teach what I know. I want to expose the nonsense in the industry, and I want businesses to see what real partnership looks like. Here's what I believe. Most marketing fails for 3 reasons. No clear strategy, no tracking or accountability, and no consistent execution over time. People want hacks, they want overnight wins, they want someone to run ads or do SEO like it's a single task. I used to reference SEO as the SEO pill. But growth isn't a task, it's an operating system. And that's what we build, systems that drive growth and reduce chaos. So that's the start of my story. So look here. If you're a business owner and you're tired of marketing that sounds good but doesn't produce, this channel is for you. Here's what's coming next. How to tell if your SEO is fake or real. Why your Google ads might be leaking money. And what to track if you want predictable lead flow. And how to build a marketing system that doesn't depend on hope. If you want that, subscribe. And if you choose, drop a comment with this. What industry are you in? And what's your biggest marketing headache right now? I read them, and I'll build content around what you're actually dealing with. I'm Henry Hank Hugh Hernandez. We build results through systems, and I'll see you in the next video.